And so we're looking at possibly almost like a different type of human existing in ancient Malta.
For decades, rumors have swirled around the secrets hidden beneath the desert sands of Area 51. But what if everything we've been told was just the surface, but actually somewhere underground? Let's dive deep into the leaked footages of what really happens under Nevada's Area 51 airbase. You might think pilots only see birds and clouds from the cockpit, but sometimes they witness things that defy explanation. A trainer pilot reported an orb approaching his plane at incredible speed before vanishing just as fast. It wasn't a balloon, and it clearly wasn't man-made. Some believe it was a top-secret experimental aircraft designed to test high-speed capabilities. But others suggest a far stranger theory. What if it wasn't just flying, but slipping between dimensions? A craft appearing in our reality for only a brief moment before vanishing into the unknown. Pale Visitor. Forest officers were wandering through the snowy woods when their dog suddenly led them straight to an unsettling sight. A figure lay in the snow, motionless. Its body was thin, almost skeletal, with pale skin unlike any known living being. Where its eyes should have been, there was only smooth skin. It looked weak, desperate for help, and it wasn't human. Some believe it was an extraterrestrial, stranded far from wherever it came from. Others suspect it was the result of a secret experiment, one that wasn't meant to be found. Hidden in clouds. A resident was enjoying the cloudy sky when out of nowhere a craft appeared. It wasn't just passing by, it had a purpose. It flickered lights in a strange pattern, almost like a signal. It had the classic UFO shape, but what stood out was how it blended into the clouds, as if using them for cover. Some believe aliens hide within storm clouds, even disguising their crafts as part of the sky. Maybe this one wasn't just hiding, but trying to communicate. Lab secret.
Hey guys, check them out. Alien.
A newly hired lab worker in Jacksonville made a shocking discovery. Inside a glowing jar, there was a tiny creature. It had an odd shape, fragile limbs, and features that didn't look human. Its size was closer to a fetus, making it unclear whether it was a preserved alien or an experiment in cloning. The sight left the worker frozen in disbelief. With today's advanced technology, who knows what's really possible? But one thing is certain, this wasn't meant to be found.
And juice water. Wow.
Weightless flight. A group of hunters near Area 51 witnessed something they couldn't explain. About a mile away, a metallic object flew past, shining in the sunlight, its surface smooth and reflective. But what really stood out? It didn't move like a normal aircraft. It floated effortlessly as if it had no weight at all. This matches reports of anti-gravity technology, a concept often linked to UFOs and secret government projects. Could this craft be using propulsion systems beyond human understanding? Some believe such technology isn't just theoretical, it's already being tested in restricted areas. Silent intruder.
Oh, shit! You know what?
During a mission in Afghanistan, troopers noticed an unidentified craft entering their restricted zone. The triangular object, topped with a small dome, hovered silently, moving in a steady orbit before drifting closer. Its smooth, controlled motion showed no signs of conventional propulsion. As it passed, the soldiers got a clear look. Its design was unlike any known aircraft. There were no visible engines, no exhaust, just seamless metal. Its advanced movement and odd presence left no doubt that this was beyond anything human technology had achieved. Underground escape. A strange sight near Area 51 has sparked new speculation. A sleek metallic ship, unlike anything ever seen before, was captured, leaving at an unbelievable speed. But here's the eerie part. The dust rising from the ground suggested it had just emerged from underground. Many believe aliens avoid human interaction by living beneath the Earth's surface. Could this be proof? And with Area 51's long history of conspiracy theories, it's hard to ignore the possibility. If aliens have been here all along, it seems they aren't ready to reveal themselves just yet. UFO over the shore. At a beach resort, visitors were enjoying the sun when a massive disc-shaped object appeared in the sky. It moved slowly, heading toward the shore. People stood frozen, watching as it hovered silently above them. They grabbed their phones, capturing what they couldn't believe was real. Then, as suddenly as it arrived, it drifted away, disappearing beyond the horizon. Some believed it was just a rare sighting, while others thought it was something more. Either way, it wasn't the first time, and maybe not the last. Glowing figure.
Actually, I don't know.
A strange humanoid figure was seen hovering high above, its body glowing with an unnatural light. It wasn't reflecting the sun, it emitted its own glow, pulsing faintly in the sky. For years, reports of floating entities have been linked to theories of alien visitors silently observing us.
Yeah? Uh-oh, Iron Man, sorry.
Some believe this was no ordinary sighting. It wasn't a craft, but an alien itself. With their rumored advanced abilities, staying hidden in plain sight wouldn't be impossible.
Oh, yeah. You don't know when you guys see them. It's like...
Forest figure. You never know what you might find in the wild. A wildlife photographer was filming deep in the woods when he captured something unexpected. A tall figure was walking away, moving slowly. It didn't look human. As he tried to process what he was seeing, a helicopter's sound echoed in the distance. The timing was strange. Almost as if someone else was looking for it too. Before he could react, the figure vanished into the trees, leaving him puzzled about what he had just witnessed. Malta skulls.
So we're looking at possibly almost like a different type of human existing in ancient Malta.
In Paola, Malta, archaeologists uncovered something strange in 1907. While digging in the Hypogeum, they found nearly 7,000 ancient skeletons, but some of the skulls look nothing like humans. Instead of growing upward, these elongated skulls stretch backward, a feature not seen in any known human remains.
Flesh and blood beings that had actual elongated skulls, and that was their natural appearance.
Scientists struggled to explain their origins, fueling theories that these beings weren't entirely from this world. A few of these skulls still exist, now kept in Malta's National Museum of Archaeology. Researchers continue their study, but some believe the truth is already clear. This wasn't just an ancient burial site, but proof of an alien visit on Earth. Ancient visitors.
Scientists in Mexico pulling back the curtain on what they believe are aliens.
Mexico City's government building had an unexpected ancient visitor. In 2017, a Mexican journalist and UFO researcher shocked the world by presenting unusual mummified remains at Mexico's Congress. These mysterious specimens, originally found in Peru, looked unlike anything seen before. Scientists ran X-rays and CT scans on them, confirming that their structure didn't match any known species on Earth. Some believe this was undeniable proof of aliens visiting Earth long ago, while skeptics dismissed the findings.
The alleged alien corpses were found in Peru. They're believed to be 700 to 1,800 years old.
Secret escape. Conspiracy theories have always surrounded Area 51, but this time, a secret slipped out. A leaked video from the facility showed a strange being lying on a stretcher. It wasn't well. Its body looked weak, unmoving, but unlike lifeless humans, its eyes were wide open as if aware of everything around it. And then came the most shocking detail. It had no legs. Instead, a long, sleek tail stretched from its torso, almost like a mermaid. It might be an undiscovered species, or maybe a clear evidence that the government has been hiding more than just typical extraterrestrials. The video didn't stay online for long, but those who saw it knew they had witnessed something beyond explanation. Frogmen.
I've been examining the frogman.
People have reported strange creatures before, but nothing like this. In 1953, deep in a remote swamp, hunters took aim at a figure that didn't look human. When it fell, they expected to see a body like any other, but what lay before them was different. Soft, boneless, covered in smooth, pale skin.
The bottom of what this is at some point. I know that this is shocking.
They stored it in ice, and that's when things got even weirder. Its skin changed color. Then from its torso, a seed-like pod emerged as if something inside was still alive. For decades, the body remained hidden, but now the hunter's son has it in his custody. He claims the pod is still intact, and recently it moved.
It looks sort of like a large water chestnut. I know, it's crazy.
Alien abduction. A video captured a triangular UFO hovering over a mountaintop. Moments later, a tornado-shaped beam spiraled downward, pulling a person into the air. The way they lifted was unlike anything natural. It wasn't the wind, it was as if gravity had been shut off. Sightings of triangular UFOs have been reported for years, often linked to advanced technology or secret government projects. Some believe these crafts belong to extraterrestrials designed to operate undetected. With so many cases of people disappearing without a trace, this footage only added to the speculation. Vanishing orbs. The deserts near Area 51 are no strangers to strange activity. Almost every night, unidentified lights appear in the sky, glowing orbs that move in ways no aircraft should. Recently, multiple orbs were caught on camera, hovering silently before disappearing one by one.
All right, come on, baby. Yeah, let's get you moving.
UFOs are often linked to portal theories, with many believing they use them to travel instantly between locations. If that's the case, these orbs didn't just vanish, they relocated. Some say these portals could be a way for aliens to observe Earth without staying too long.
Yeah, now's the time you've got to move. And you've got to move your body. Now, it's just...
Alien hands. In September 2023, journalist and ufologist Jaime Maussan presented what he claimed were alien mummies to the public. These strange remains, allegedly found on the Nazca Plateau in Peru, had elongated skulls, 3 fingers on each hand, and unusual bone structures. What stood out even more were the metal implants found in one of the hands. Some believe these could be evidence of advanced alien technology, possibly used for communication or control. While skeptics call it a hoax, others argue that the Nazca Tridactyls might be proof that extraterrestrial beings have visited Earth for centuries. Black orb. In a quiet forest, an explorer noticed a black sphere floating in the air. It moved slowly, staying just above the bushes, as if it was watching him. The sphere didn't make a sound, and its smooth black surface had no lights or markings. It stayed low, never getting too close, but always following his steps. The explorer tried to ignore it, but the strange object kept its distance, quietly observing. Eventually, the sphere disappeared into the trees. Some believe it was researching the wildlife, with aliens studying our planet from above. Jellyfish UFO. Canada has had its fair share of strange UFO sightings over the years. From the Shag Harbor incident to the countless reports from the Canadian prairies, it's clear that this country has its own share of unexplained encounters. But this recent sighting in Golden, BC is something different. Early one morning, a strange object appeared in the sky, moving gracefully like it was gliding through the air. It wasn't like any UFO people usually report. This one had a shape that resembled a jellyfish. It moved steadily in one direction before stopping over a lake, then starting again. The object didn't resemble any known balloon with its unusual shape and movements. Many online theorists speculate it could be an alien vessel, possibly using biomimicry to blend into the natural world. Vanishing figure. Researchers have explored much of Earth, yet many parts remain undiscovered, and some believe that's not by accident. An explorer wandering through the woods suddenly found himself face to face with a tall humanoid figure. Both froze, locked in a moment of shock. The being stood unnaturally still. Then, as if realizing it had been seen, it turned and vanished into the trees. The explorer ran after it, but it was simply gone. Encounters like this suggest beings among us, carefully avoiding discovery. Alien peekaboo.
What you mean?
It looked like aliens had their own version of peekaboo. A park guard heard strange sounds and decided to investigate. As he looked around, a figure suddenly peeked at him from behind a tree. It wasn't an animal or a person. It had the classic features of a gray alien, a being reported in sightings for centuries. Before the guard could react, it disappeared into the darkness. Later, some locals claimed that strange figures had been seen in the area before, adding to the mystery of what might be lurking in those woods.
Ready? Show me.
Strange craft. With so many strange crafts caught on camera, this one stands out from the rest. It was unlike anything seen before, but what really made it unsettling? Its structure looked repeated, perfectly symmetrical, almost too precise to be natural. Balloons don't have lights, and they certainly don't mimic their environment. Some believe this could be advanced stealth technology, but others suggest it must be aliens using specialized crafts to stay hidden. They've been visiting Earth for centuries. It makes sense they'd have ways to move undetected. If this was just another man-made object, why did it look so flawlessly engineered? Maybe we weren't supposed to see it at all. Silent Watcher. Thieves weren't the ones sneaking around that night. A homeowner glanced toward the window and froze. A figure stood outside, its pale face nearly pressed against the glass. It was just staring at him with curiosity. It didn't move. It didn't blink. For minutes, it didn't move, as if studying everything inside. Then, just as suddenly as it appeared, it was gone. Had it been sent here? Was it observing for itself? Maybe aliens have been silently studying us for centuries, blending into the night, slipping away before sunrise. Uninvited guest. A cheap apartment might seem like a great deal until you realize why it was vacant. While renovating their new place, a couple kept hearing strange noises from the other room. Confused, they checked the CCTV footage, and what they saw was beyond explanation. The recording showed a gray alien appearing inside the room and then calmly walking through a closed entrance as if the walls didn't exist. Before leaving, it glanced at the camera, almost as if it knew it was being watched. The couple had heard rumors about the place, whispers of strange sightings and eerie encounters. Maybe it wasn't the alien's first visit. Unseen arrival. Military involvement might finally be confirmed after this shocking incident. A leaked video shows a UFO landing at an airbase in an undisclosed US location, but this wasn't a typical disc-shaped craft. It was an orb. Even stranger, it didn't appear on the radar. Closer cameras malfunctioned at the exact moment, leaving only a distant tower recording intact. When officials reviewed the footage, concerns were immediately raised. If this wasn't a malfunction, then someone or something didn't want it to be seen. Mysterious patient. A hospital nurse mysteriously disappeared, leaving behind only one clue, a chilling video she uploaded. In the footage, doctors are seen examining a frail, hairless creature with glossy black eyes. Its unsettling features match the well-known descriptions of gray aliens, often linked to abductions and secret experiments. As they inspected it, they made a disturbing discovery. It had no teeth. The video quickly spread, fueling theories about what else the authorities might be hiding. What's even more alarming, the nurse was never seen again. House intruder. These days, people often find intruders in their homes. But this time, it wasn't a person. A local kept hearing strange noises from the storeroom. Curious, he grabbed a flashlight and went to check. As he stepped inside, his light landed on a figure. It was an alien. The creature reacted to the light, lifting its hands to block it. In that moment, its long, thin fingers became clear. Then, the video suddenly stopped. No one knows what happened next. G13 footage. It seems our connection with aliens runs deeper than we think. In 1987, a Mexican officer received a strange video from a secret US military base. The footage was said to be from G13, a facility rumored to handle alien testing. In it, scientists surrounded a small, thin being with large black eyes, examining it under bright lights. The creature barely moved, but its eyes followed their every action. If this base truly existed, then alien research wasn't just a theory, it was happening behind closed doors. Rumors suggest this base was used for more than just observation. It was a site for experiments kept hidden from the world. Machu Picchu's mystery. Machu Picchu, built by the Inca civilization, is famous for its advanced engineering, but after this footage, its history seems even more mysterious. Tourists exploring the site captured a gray alien hidden within the rocks. The figure appeared to blend into the surroundings, watching silently. Yet, despite the video, authorities dismissed it. Machu Picchu has always puzzled experts. Its massive stone blocks fit together perfectly, without mortar. With no advanced tools, how was it built? Maybe this sighting wasn't just a coincidence. Maybe aliens had helped in building the place. Strange sewer sighting. Sewage pipes don't just house bugs and rats. Back in 2015 in North Carolina, a cleaner recorded a tiny face peeking out of a pipe. The moment it noticed the camera, it vanished. But this wasn't just any creature. It looked like an alien. Some believe it was simply hiding. Others think the sewer might not be an ordinary drain, but a hidden passage. Perhaps even a secret entrance for extraterrestrials. Aliens might be much closer to us than we ever imagined. Terrifying night. Ever spent a night alone in a forest house? Well, one guy did, and he regretted it. While looking out the window, he noticed a hunched figure moving past in the dark. It wasn't human, that much was clear, but the moment it seemed to realize it was being watched, it left, almost as if it had been there before and knew not to stay. There's a theory that aliens live in remote forests, away from human eyes. If that's true, this might not have been a random sighting. Buried in Nazca. A group of grave robbers were digging where they shouldn't. They weren't after history, just treasure. But when they brushed away the dirt, they found something else. Beneath them was a body, but not human. Its skin was blue, unlike anything they had ever seen. The shape, the features, nothing about it belonged to this world. They recorded everything, and somehow the video leaked. It showed the blue skin being still buried in a Nazca cave in Peru. With all the strange discoveries in the Nazca region, this only raised more questions. Some believe aliens visited Peru centuries ago. Maybe this was proof they never really left. Alien telepathy. They say the truth always finds a way out. A leaked video showed what appeared to be an alien recovered from a UFO crash. The body looked nothing like a human. Its head and eyes were abnormally large, while its nose, mouth, and ears were barely visible. Many believe this matched theories that aliens communicated telepathically, relying on their advanced minds rather than speech. If the footage was real, it only added to the belief that governments had been hiding extraterrestrial encounters for decades. Atacama's tiny mystery. You've seen camels in the desert, but an ancient species? That's rare. In 2003, archaeologists digging in Chile's Atacama Desert uncovered a tiny 6-inch skeleton. Its strange features left experts puzzled for years. Some believed it could be a hybrid, evidence of alien experiments on Earth. Finally, in 2018, DNA analysis revealed it was a premature human fetus with rare mutations. But the mystery wasn't fully solved. The remains were sent to Spain for further testing as researchers hope to learn more about this unusual case. Even the smallest discoveries can lead to big questions, especially when they challenge what we think we know. Coffin mystery. A recent video has taken the internet by storm, leaving viewers in shock. Uploaded by an anonymous user, it showed a coffin, but the figure inside wasn't human. Trapped in a net, the pale, lifeless body had features unlike anything on Earth. But who put it there? Speculation spread fast. Some believe the government captured the being and hid it to prevent mass panic. Others think it was evidence of an underground operation, one that accidentally slipped into public view. The video vanished soon after, but the questions it raised haven't faded. 2013 incidents. A leaked footage from 2013 has resurfaced, stirring fresh debates. It captured an unearthly figure lurking in a cemetery, the grainy image barely revealing its thin frame. On the very same day, another similar figure was spotted inside a house. Maybe they were connected. That year saw a wave of UFO sightings across Belgium, Oregon, and Puerto Rico. Many now believe these weren't random events. Some think the beings were here to observe us, gathering information, then vanishing. If they were spying, it wasn't just a single visit, it was a mission. Skinny Bob. A leaked CIA video once had everyone talking. The footage showed a strange being known as Skinny Bob, and he looked nothing like us. In the clip, multiple Skinny Bobs were seen walking casually as if they belonged there. Many believe the footage was taken from Area 51, the rumored hub for extraterrestrial research. If that was true, then how long had they been here? The CIA never confirmed anything, but the footage left people wondering, had aliens been living among us all along? Varginha encounter. Ever since the 1996 UFO incident in Varginha, Brazil, alien enthusiasts have kept a close watch on the region, and now it seems they finally have proof. A local woman searching for her lost dog in the woods noticed movement in the darkness. As she flashed her light, a figure came into view, an otherworldly being standing before her. It had a brownish body that blended with the night and only 3 fingers on each hand. The alien appeared disturbed, as if it hadn't expected to be seen. This could be a continuation of the Varginha incident, proof that extraterrestrials have been visiting the region for far longer than we ever imagined. 1995 encounter. For centuries, humans have spoken of alien visits, but a video from 1995 adds a whole new layer to the mystery. It showed an alien interacting with a human, both appearing calm, composed, and undisturbed, as if this wasn't their first meeting. Many believe this could mean authorities have been in contact with extraterrestrials for far longer than the public knows. If true, it raises the possibility that secret exchanges have taken place, hidden from the world. Whether by choice or necessity, the truth remains out of reach for now. Unseen visitor. A homeowner kept hearing strange noises at night, so they set up a camera. What they captured left them speechless. That evening, the footage revealed a tall, thin figure standing at the door. It had large black eyes and grayish skin, bearing an unsettling resemblance to the typical gray alien. The figure stood eerily still, almost as if it was aware of being watched. The encounter could have gone very differently if the homeowner had seen it in real time. Luckily, they only saw it through the footage because when it comes to aliens, nothing is predictable. Hidden in plain sight. Former U.S. Air Force intelligence officer David Grush shocked the world when he testified that the U.S. government possesses non-human bodies. Many believe Area 51 isn't just a research facility, it's a vault for extraterrestrial secrets. Recently, disturbing images surfaced online, showing what appear to be dozens of alien bodies stored away. Some speculate these beings weren't just preserved, they were tested. If experiments were conducted, were they for understanding alien biology? With so many claims stacking up, it's getting harder to dismiss the theories. If these bodies exist, then aliens may have been here for far longer than we think. Home stalker. On July 17, 2003, Stan Romanek and his wife thought someone was stalking them. For months, they noticed strange movement outside their window. But when a researcher advised Stan to set up a camcorder and leave it running, things took an unexpected turn. That night, 2 bright flashes lit up the area. When Stan checked, he saw something darting away, something that didn't move like a person. But the real shock came later. Reviewing the footage, he realized that whatever he had filmed wasn't human. Many believe his case is one of the most credible alien encounters ever recorded. Others say it's just another mystery that remains unexplained. Flying pyramid. You've seen planes and drones in the sky, but have you ever seen a floating pyramid? Back in 2004, crew members aboard the USS Russell captured eerie footage of a triangular object hovering silently above the ship. It wasn't a glitch or some ordinary aircraft. The night vision video showed it pulsating as if adjusting its position in midair. Years later, ufologists released the footage, and the Pentagon confirmed its authenticity. No one could explain how it moved or what it was doing there. The US government has investigated UFOs countless times, often encountering cases that defy explanation. This sighting belongs to that category. The floating triangle moved in ways no known aircraft could, fueling theories of advanced technology or extraterrestrial crafts observing from above. Doorbell footage. A footage from a Ring doorbell camera recently went viral, showing a strange being near a home. It seemed to be trying to communicate, though it was unclear what it wanted. The being appeared to know exactly where the camera was placed, sparking wild theories online. Netizens quickly concluded that it was an alien, pointing to its strange movements and focused attention on the camera. That same night, neighbors reported seeing strange lights in the sky. Many connected the two events, suggesting the lights came from the UFO. Cave finding. Archaeologists recently uncovered something that might rewrite history. Deep in the ground, they found stones, carvings, and bones with strange, unearthly designs. The carvings showed figures with elongated heads and features unlike any known human or animal. The bones also had odd structures that didn't match any species we know. This discovery hints that our ancestors may have had a connection with aliens. Some believe these beings visited long before we ever imagined. Could this evidence point to ancient encounters with extraterrestrials? Or maybe a hidden history that we've only just begun to uncover? Classified encounter. With so many leaked videos surfacing online, one has to wonder what else is being kept hidden. A film from 1991 recently appeared, showing an alien being interrogated by an officer. The setting looked like a place specially designed for secrecy. Rumors suggest this facility was part of a classified alien retention program, where captured extraterrestrials were studied away from public knowledge. What's more unsettling is that the officer seen in the footage went missing shortly after the interview. Now, after years, with this evidence coming to light, it seems that disappearance might not have been a coincidence. Open discussion. You won't believe what was caught on a hidden camera showing scientists moving a preserved carcass of an otherworldly being in the hallway towards a secret lab. The footage shows them in full hazmat suits, carefully carrying the body on a stretcher. The alien looks strange, with a smooth, bald head and a skin-like covering. Its hands were crossed over its chest, almost like it was posed that way. Found in a remote desert, no one knows where it really came from. Some say it could be an ancient human relic, but others think it's something not from this planet. Thank you very much for watching the video. Share in the comments, and do like the video and share it with your friends. Subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon to not miss any of the upcoming amazing videos. Thank you once again,